What's up, guys? My name is Bryson. I'm a redshirt sophomore at Central Michigan University, and this is the facility tour. Started off, this is the PDC. This is where we do everything and anything baseball related. Mostly hitting in here. So we got 4 tunnels all the way around, 4 machines set up. A new addition this year has been the spin ball and then the eye pitch, which is also by spin ball. We got those donated by some donors, so shout out them. That's clutch. Definitely gonna help us in the spring for development and get ready for other teams. 2 mounds in here so we can get live at-bats going in these tunnels. Gets pretty rowdy in the winters when we come back from Christmas and stuff like that. Pitchers versus hitters, big rivalry with us. It's always a good time though. It's all out of love, so we all have a good time there. Here, this is a new addition. We kind of got couches and TVs so we can hook up our TrackMan on this TV and then have either like college baseball highlights. We can have our hitting groups that we film and everything up here while we have hitting rotations in these cages. It's clutch that since we have 4 cages, we can get like 8+ guys in here at a time, so we're not taking up too much time out of the day, so we can work around class schedules and all that stuff. Cooler here that's stocked up with usually water, Gatorade, energy drinks. Shout out our coach who stocks that for us, which is sweet. Some developmental tools in here in the barrel. We got PVC pipes, training bats, all that stuff that's necessary to get us ready to hit before hitting circuits. The speaker, of course, gotta play music while we're hitting here, get the vibes up, all that stuff. Absolutely essential. Out this door over here goes right into our home bullpen. It's a little dark out right now, but this is a home bullpen, so we have 4 mounds down there, seating behind, a full plyo wall over here, and then we got ice tubs and everything over here for if guys need to do some recovery and all that stuff. Definitely needed after long games and long seasons and stuff like that. Moving through, this is the atrium entranceway to the facility. So we have basically accomplishments on this wall. Conference champs, MAC tournament champions, NCAA tournament appearances, and then all the donors that are huge contributors to this program. Shout out all of them, they are amazing. Give us every opportunity we need to succeed, so that's awesome. On the left, this is our training room. So this is pretty much all the recovery tools that we need to either take care of our bodies, if we need to do any rehab, stuff like that. 3 tables, which is clutch. We have a trainer, his name is Brett. Shout out him, he does a great job taking care of us, putting up with us on a day-to-day basis. But everything we need to take care of our bodies is in here. It's a small room, but definitely gets used on a daily basis. A lot of guys coming here on their own time just to get some extra rehab and stuff in, which is clutch. Moving through here, this is kind of the entryway to our locker room. On the left in here, so this is our meeting room. We have computers and stuff in here where we can kind of log onto Synergy and do some scouting reporting in here in the spring and stuff, or some guys just kind of like to come in here, hang out, do homework, all that stuff, anything they want to do during the season. But yeah, this is a good space that if you just want to have some quiet time at the field, you can come in here and do your thing. And then we got MAC trophies back here, 2019, 2021, and 2022. All honors from those years. We had a really good run those last years, hoping to carry that forward this spring too, for sure. Moving back through here, right across from the meeting room, we have the equipment room. Shout out our Rudy. Hate to see him go because he did a great job. But basically, uniforms, pants, cleats, balls, anything and everything we ever need equipment-wise is found in here. Everything is organized, kept to a T. Extra helmets and bats and all that stuff are all in here. We do get our laundry done for us every night through this laundry chute. Our managers do a wonderful job taking care of us. Do not take any of that for granted. But that's definitely a highlight from here. Oh, my favorite. Oh, I'm gonna go with the banana suits, dude. Let me see if I can find mine. These things. Apparently, we're getting new jerseys this year. New yellow ones, which kind of sucks because I do love these. Yellow unis, yellow pants. I think the combo is absolutely electric. But yeah, I think wearing these out on Sundays, this is our Sunday unis, so pulling these out is definitely always a fun thing to do. Moving through here, this is our locker room. This is the bread and butter. This is where we all hang out, have fun, basically do anything before practice, before games in here. We keep all our practice gear in here. It's definitely important guys keep their lockers organized because you never know when somebody important or donors are gonna come through here, take a tour, and just look at everything. So it's important that we keep everything organized to show them that we respect the things that they give to us, because obviously you don't want to take any of it for granted. We are thankful for everything that they've given us here. The ping pong table, this can get pretty heated in here. We definitely have guys who get a little into it. I've played like 18 games in a row one day. Couldn't be beat, couldn't get off the table, stuff like that. But we do have some guys who also do enjoy a game of sting pong here and there, which is also a little lethal to the back. We got some welts, which is kind of crazy, but yeah, this is definitely a staple of the locker room. Guys love this thing. My locker's over here in the corner. I pride myself on keeping a very organized and clean locker. Shirts, all that stuff, glove, wood bats back there, cleats down here, all that stuff. Everything I need for baseball, whether it's indoor or on the field, everything I have is in here besides cleats, or besides my helmet and all that stuff, which is in the tunnel down here. But we do have showers here too, which is nice. There's 10 shower heads in here. It's open shower, so sensory content, beware. Definitely nice to have, because if you're in a rush to get to class or anything like that, you can just shower up quick. There's soap in there. It's definitely clutch for fall ball and season, stuff like that too. A new addition to the locker room. We just had our Christmas party, and we got a goldfish for the locker room. His name's Chip. He's an absolute dog, represents us well, and he is living in luxury. Definitely sees some things he shouldn't sometimes, but he keeps his mouth shut, so he's good for that. Moving down here, bathroom. These are just extra baths that are either a little broken, or people just didn't want anymore, but you can just rummage through here. If you find a gem in there, it's surprising, because there's not a lot of good ones in there. But catchers all keep their gear here. They have the biggest like cubbies out here, just because they have to keep all their gear and stuff over here. Through this tunnel, so this is where this is like the mudroom, so we keep all our helmets and bats down here. So we have a white helmet. This is our fall ball helmet. We'll be getting a maroon helmet for the spring. Those are our gamers. People can keep their cleats on this rack too, and then they keep their bats down here, just so you don't have to keep it in your locker, so it's a little bit less cluttered in there. These things are absolutely clutch in the spring. These are the jet heaters that they're really loud, but they keep it really, really warm. Especially when it's like 25 degrees and freezing in March in Mount P. So, but then moving out here, this connects directly to the dugout, our home dugout. So it's a little dark out, but it's super big. We got a railing installed over here this past fall. So that's been nice to have, just so guys can lay up against it. Watch the game if they're not playing, and cheer on the teammates and go out and get a win. We're at the IAC now. This is where we have our weight room and our indoor facility, giant football field, stuff like that. So right through here, there are just some offices, coach offices. And then we have our Hall of Champions. So it's like basically our Hall of Fame, All-Americans and stuff are through here. Significant events in Chippewa history, so like conference titles and stuff like that. There are some more offices down that way. My coach has offices down way at the end, and then there's like a meeting room down over here as well. So there's a meeting room here. We'll have team meetings in here if we don't all want to fit in the one at the field. Usually whole team meetings will be held in here or in the locker room, but it's just nice to kind of be somewhere else if we need to meet. Whether it's like initial fall meetings or stuff like that, we'll usually have them here, just because it's close to everything. As you walk into right to the left, you have windows. So this is our weight room down here, and we'll go down there in a second. But basically, it's an older weight room, but it has everything you need to get better. The environment in there in the mornings, we usually have like 7 and 8 a.m. lifts, so guys can be pretty tired sometimes, but once the music gets going, start to lock in, it can be pretty rowdy down there. So every sport that has All-Americans, they have a plaque here. Adding to that every year as a Chippewa would be cool. From every sport. Over here to the right, this is the academic center. So guys who have like study hall or anything like that, they go in here, check in, make sure they get their study hall hours, get their schoolwork done. We are students, as much as I hate to admit it sometimes, we are students first, so we gotta get our schoolwork done and all that. Up through here, this is our track bay. So track team has this indoor facility for early spring season. Baseball coming here sometimes to do speed workouts and stuff like that if the turf is being used out there. But usually we don't spend that much time in here, just because track is always in here, and there's a lot of them. So they'll be using this, but it's a pretty cool space. Definitely one that we take advantage of when we can. These are Chippewa core values: pride, vision, integrity, opportunity, commit to the team, and win with character. Through here, there's other training rooms, and then there's like other teams' locker rooms in here. So like field hockey, lacrosse, cross country, track, they all have locker rooms in here. Back through here, this is the turf bay. So they just redid the turf in here because it was getting a little old, getting beat up. So This is where we have our indoor practices after we come back from Christmas to get ready for spring season. Since we do live in Michigan, there's snow, it's cold out. It's not always warranted to practice outside just because the environment doesn't let us do that. So we come in here, we can get full team practices in, get full on fields, we can get live at bats going, team situational defense, all that stuff that is essential to getting better and getting prepped for the season. But definitely nice to have this too, because we can do our speed workouts in here and just get better overall. That was a facility tour. Hope you enjoyed.